Take a slow breath and settle into this moment. Shoulders soften, jaw unclenches. The chest loosens as if a window opens inside. The heart beats, steady and loyal, carrying care through the whole body. Life has given many tasks, many roles, and many stories to juggle. It is normal to feel pulled in different directions, to feel heavy in the chest, to feel a knot in the stomach, to wonder if things will ever shift. Right here, there is a soft place to land. Here, there is room for ease. Here, there is space for a small, kind practice that begins to turn longing into gentle movement. Nothing has to be perfect. Nothing has to be fixed in one night. There only needs to be willingness, a little time, and a few good words written on a page. Let the breath guide the body into safety. Inhale slowly through the nose for a count that feels easy. Exhale through the mouth a bit longer, as if letting the body know it can rest. Place one hand over the heart, and if it feels right, one hand over the belly. Sense the warmth of the hands. Sense the rise and fall. If thoughts try to rush forward, that is all right. Thoughts are like birds that fly by. The sky does not mind. Let this be a pause from trying to manage everything. Let this be a meeting with the truest part of self, the part that wants good, wants health, wants harmony, and is ready to be kind. There is a simple practice for the next 7 days. Each day uses a pen, a page, and 10 gentle minutes in the morning and 10 gentle minutes at night. This time is not a task to fear. It is a cup of warm tea held close. It is a soft blanket. It is a friend who listens without judgment. Writing in this way is not about forcing outcomes. It is about giving the heart and mind a steady rhythm so they can work together. The words you write become quiet instructions to the nervous system. Settle here, soothe here, focus here. When the inner tide calms, choices feel clearer, signals appear, and steps show up that were hidden before. Let a few simple lines set the tone. I am safe in this moment. I allow calm to settle inside me. I am willing to learn a kinder way. These are not fancy phrases. They are keys that open small inner doors. Say them softly and write them slowly. Rest between each line so the body can receive. If discouragement speaks up, meet it with patience. Thank you for trying to protect me. I am choosing peace now. This soft reply eases the mind's effort to scan for danger. Over time, the heart feels heard, the breath slows, and the body releases a little more. Doubt can arise and say, will this even work? Doubt is only a part of the mind that prefers the old path because it knows it well. You can thank that part for its loyalty and invite a new voice to lead. The new voice speaks with care. I am willing to try for 7 days. I do not need to control everything. I can nourish what I value. Writing brings this caring voice onto the page, where it becomes easier to hear and harder to ignore. Soon it begins to shape the day. The face softens, the shoulders lower, the steps become steadier. Let the body be included in every decision. Sit comfortably, lift the chest slightly as if making more space around the heart. Loosen the forehead, place both feet on the floor and feel the support beneath. Let the breath fall into an easy rhythm. Whisper, I am here. Whisper, I am willing. Whisper, I am gentle with myself. This is how the practice begins. Each breath is a bridge to the words, and each word is a bridge to a calmer state. The page will soon meet you each morning and each night, and it will not judge. It will hold what is heavy and what is bright. It will become a mirror for new truth. Small steps carry great power. If the mind says, it's too late, answer with, I can take one kind step today. If the mind says, it's too hard, answer with, I can soften and do the next simple thing. The page will help. It will catch each kind answer and hand it back in the hours that follow. The rhythm of breath, word, and gentle action becomes like a quiet song that stays with you during the day. It is not loud. It is not demanding. It is steady. It is supportive. It is enough. Let this be the promise for the week ahead. Words of care written in the morning to set the direction, and words of truth written in the evening to notice what blossomed. Let this be a sanctuary inside the day, even if the world is noisy. Let this be a reminder that life supports those who care for life inside themselves. Say softly now, I am learning to support myself. I am willing to see good outcomes. Peace leads my choices. Place these lines on the first page, not as commands, but as invitations. The body listens, the heart listens, life listens. Things begin to turn with ease. When people ask why writing changes life, the answer begins with the body. The body understands rhythm and repetition. When words are written with calm attention, the body receives a signal of safety. Breath steadies, shoulders loosen, the belly softens. This physical ease opens a door. When the body rests, the mind stops chasing every worry. It can sort what matters from what is noise. Writing creates this rest by slowing the inner pace. A pen moves slower than a racing thought. As the pen moves, thoughts line up like small stones on a path. They stop shouting and start speaking clearly. The mind is often like rich soil. Whatever is planted and tended will grow. Words and attention are the seeds. The sunlight is gentle focus. The water is daily care. If the soil receives seeds of fear again and again, the body grows tension, the breath rises high in the chest, and the day feels tight. If the soil receives seeds of faith, willingness, and clear intention, the body relaxes, the breath drops lower, and the day opens. Writing lets you choose which seeds to plant. With a pen in hand, the garden becomes yours to tend. There is also a very simple way thoughts shape the body. Thoughts create pictures and feelings. Feelings change muscle tone, posture, and energy. When harsh thoughts run wild, the shoulders lift toward the ears, the jaw clenches, the belly braces. When kind thoughts lead, the shoulders settle, the jaw releases, and the belly trusts the breath again. Over time, this shift helps sleep, digestion, mood, and patience. Writing kind words is like practicing gentle stretches for the nervous system. It helps the whole being learn a softer way to live and choose. Writing also gives the mind a home for its energy. Instead of spinning in circles, the mind lands on paper. A written intention is like a compass. The compass does not walk for you, it simply points. Humans often wait for motivation to appear. Writing builds motivation by giving direction. When direction is clear, action feels lighter. The page helps by asking simple questions each day. What do I choose? What am I willing to do? What tiny step will I take? These questions do not pressure. They invite. They open. Repetition matters. The brain builds pathways through practice. When a thought is chosen many times, the brain makes it easier to think that thought again. This is good news. By writing supportive lines every day, the brain becomes very good at finding supportive paths. It becomes quicker at noticing what helps and slower at spiraling into what harms. You start to see helpful links. A kind line in the morning, a calm breath midday, a respectful boundary in the afternoon, a small win at night. The chain grows strong through daily writing. Some worry that positive writing ignores real feelings. That is not this practice. This practice welcomes every feeling with care. If sadness shows up, there is a line for that. I allow myself to feel and heal. If worry rises, there is a line for that. I am safe to take one gentle step. If anger visits, there is a line for that. I use my energy to protect my peace. Writing does not push feelings away. Writing gives feelings a safe container so they do not run the day from the shadows. On the page, feelings move and soften. On the page, wisdom speaks. The mind often carries two main voices. One voice repeats old stories of fear and lack. Another voice speaks softly of trust and care. The old voice tends to be loud because it has been practiced for years. The caring voice can seem quiet at first, but it is steady. Writing gives the caring voice a microphone. With daily attention, this caring voice grows strong enough to guide choices. It starts to shape posture, tone, and plans. It shows up in how you speak to yourself, how you hold yourself, how you ask for what you need. There is also a practical gift. Writing makes progress visible. The mind often forgets wins and holds on to setbacks. A page does not forget. It collects small wins, a calmer response, a kind choice, a gentle boundary, a lucky opening, a kind word received. Seeing these written down trains the brain to notice what supports life. Noticing creates more of the same. Care grows where care is noticed. Let a few lines guide the hand as you write. My words plant seeds of good. I nourish what I write with calm breath. I am willing to be guided. Peace leads my choices. These lines are not magic spells. They are healthy food for the mind. Keep them simple. Read them slowly. Feel them echo in the body. This is the quiet science of change. Thoughts shaping feelings, feelings shaping posture and breath, posture and breath shaping choices, choices shaping outcomes, step by gentle step. The 7-day ritual is simple and clear. It asks for a small promise, 10 minutes in the morning and 10 minutes at night. A notebook, a pen, and a quiet corner are all that is needed. Sit in a comfortable position. Let the feet rest on the floor. Place the hand on the heart for a few breaths. Let the mind know it is safe to slow down. This time belongs to care. The morning page sets the tone for the day. At the top of a fresh page, write one line that names what you choose. Keep it short and clear. Today, I choose clarity. Today, I choose calm. Today, I choose progress with ease. Under that line, write one sentence of willingness. I am willing to be kind to myself. I am willing to notice support. I am willing to take one gentle step. Then write the one tiny step to take today. Make it so simple that it feels easy to start. Send one message, tidy one small space, research one option, take a 10-minute walk, drink an extra glass of water, stretch for 3 minutes. The morning page ends with 2 or 3 peaceful lines that you enjoy reading out loud. Life supports me as I support myself. Good things can unfold gently. I allow helpful signs to reach me. The evening page gathers evidence and releases strain. At the top, write, I noticed, and list 3 things that matched the morning intention. They can be small, a calm breath during a tense moment, a kind tone in a conversation, a clear choice when confusion tried to lead. Then write, I felt, and name the main feeling of the day without judgment. After that, write small wins and list at least 3. Finally, write one thing to release into the night, a worry, a harsh self-judgment, or a habit that drains energy. Close with a line of trust. I release the day, I keep the lesson. Rest restores me. I welcome a fresh start in the morning. 3 pillars hold this ritual: clarity, comfort, and consistent action. Clarity means knowing what matters today. Comfort means talking to yourself in a gentle, supportive way and caring for the body with relaxed breath and kind posture. Consistent action means taking one tiny step every day, even when energy is low. When these 3 move together, change becomes steady and kind. There is no rush. there is no punishment. There is simply daily care that adds up. To make the week smooth, prepare a small space for the notebook and pen. Choose a time that is easy to keep, perhaps right after waking and right before sleep. Set a gentle reminder if it helps, not as pressure, but as a bell that says it is time to be kind. Keep the notebook in a place that is easy to reach. Treat it like a trusted friend. It will hold your intention. It will hold your truth. It will hold your growth. If a day feels heavy, shorten the page. Write only one line in the morning and one line at night. The power is in showing up, not in filling many pages. One true sentence can change the tone of a day. If energy returns, add more lines. Let the practice fit your life, not the other way around. This flexibility keeps the heart open and the mind cooperative. A few guiding phrases can live on a small card or the first page of the notebook. Read them morning and night. I am safe in this moment. I am worthy of care and good outcomes. Small steps create real change. Gratitude grows what I value. Peace leads my choices. I notice and honor helpful signs. I welcome good with ease. These lines can rotate through the week. Speak them softly. Feel them in the chest and belly. Let them train the breath to settle. Let them teach the muscles to release. Let them guide the day toward supportive choices. Over 7 days, you will collect proof that care works. The morning page will lift the mind toward what matters. The evening page will show that support was present, even if small. Some days will feel smooth, others may feel bumpy. Both are part of the path. If a bump appears, write, I am willing to learn from this and move with kindness. If a smooth day arrives, write, I celebrate this ease and carry it forward. The notebook becomes a map of steady progress. End each day with a soft closing. Place a hand on the heart. Breathe gently. Whisper, thank you for showing up. Whisper, I release the day. Whisper, I welcome rest. Place the notebook where it can greet you in the morning. Trust that while you sleep, your kind words continue their quiet work. Trust that each line you write waters the seeds you have planted. Trust that life meets steady care with steady support. This is how 7 simple days become a turning point, not through force, but through love in action. Day 1 begins with a small clearing, the kind that tells the body and mind it is safe to start fresh. Take a slow, easy breath and loosen the shoulders. Open a page and write the date. This simple mark says, this is my starting line. Now soften the jaw and place a hand over the heart. Feel the rise and fall for a few breaths. Invite a calm tone inside the chest. When the body feels a little softer, write one sentence that names what is welcome in the next 7 days. Keep it simple and true, as if planting one seed. In 7 days, I welcome steady progress with ease. Pause and notice how this line sits in the belly and the chest. If it tightens the body, soften the words until the breath feels free again. This is a practice of kindness, not pressure. Make space on the page and write a few lines about why this desire matters to well-being. Speak to peace, to health, to the flow of life. Naming why gives the seed warm soil. It tells the nervous system, this matters because it supports life. Now make room for release. On a new page, allow every fear and doubt to land without holding back. Let the pen move until the energy slows. Worry about timing, old memories of things not working, concern about what others may think, the habit of pushing too hard. Pour it all out. When the page feels full, take a deep breath and write one clear sentence across the bottom. I am willing to learn a kinder way. Draw a small line under it like closing a door gently. This is not a fight with fear. It is a soft, steady choice to lead with care. Place a hand on the belly and breathe out longer than you breathe in. Feel the body settle, even a little. That softness is proof that the new way has begun. Turn back to the seed sentence and write it at the top of a fresh page. Under it, add 3 supportive lines that you truly enjoy reading. I am safe to choose one clear desire. My heart and mind can work together. I allow a calm path to my good. Read them slowly. Let each line rest inside the body for a breath or two. If a part of the mind argues, meet it with patience. Thank you for trying to protect me. I am guiding us with kindness now. This is how the inner team learns a new tone. The protector can relax. The guide can lead. Give today a small ritual to signal commitment. Clear a tiny space on a desk or table and place the notebook and pen there. Keep a glass of water nearby. Sit with both feet on the floor. Lift the chest a little to make space for breath. This posture tells the body, we are safe, we are steady. On the next line, write a single, doable step that matches the seed. Make it so light that it feels almost easy. Send one message, read 2 pages, walk for 10 minutes, tidy 1 drawer, write a list of 3 next steps. The point is not to do everything. The point is to move with ease. Under that step, write, I can do this gently. During the day, touch the seed sentence in the mind whenever the mood allows. Whisper it under the breath while pouring a cup of tea or waiting in a quiet moment. The goal is not constant focus. It is soft return. Each return waters the seed. If tension rises, bring both hands to the ribs and breathe out longer. Say, peace leads my choices. The body listens. The mind follows the body. Choices come from the state we practice. When evening comes, open to the same page and write, I noticed. List 3 signs that match the morning focus. They may be small. A kind thought about progress, a friendly word that lifted the heart, a clear moment that cut through fog, a shift in posture that felt strong yet soft, a hint of a new option. Write them down. The brain needs to see proof of support, and the page offers it. Next, write, I felt, and tell the truth about the day's main feeling without judgment. Then write, small wins, and list at least 3, even if they seem tiny. Close with one thing to release into the night. I release rushing, or I release harsh self-talk, or I release fear of time. Add 1 line of trust. Rest restores me and makes room for good. Place the notebook where it can greet you in the morning. If day 1 stirs old voices that say it will not work, be gentle. Those voices are tired of being let down. They speak to keep you safe from disappointment. You can thank them and still choose another tone. Write, I am learning to support myself every day. Write, small steps create real change. These lines are not noise. They teach the nervous system a safer rhythm. Over time, the body notes the calm breath and the kind words and begins to expect peace. When the body expects peace, the mind looks for paths that match, and life responds with soft openings. Day 2 invites a deeper truth. Receiving becomes natural when worth is not a question. Sit in front of a mirror in a quiet moment. Relax the shoulders. Let the belly soften. Look into the eyes that meet you there, not to judge, not to fix, just to witness a living being who has tried for so long. Breathe slowly. Let the gaze be tender and simple. After a minute, speak 1 kind line in a soft voice. I am worthy of care and good outcomes. Pause and feel any stir in the chest or throat. If emotion rises, let it move. Tears wash the road. If the mind resists, answer with patience. I hear the doubt. I choose kindness anyway. Open the notebook and write the mirror line on the page. Under it, List 3 things done well, no matter how small. Keeping a promise to show up today, taking a breath before answering, drinking water, cooking a simple meal, finishing a small task, asking for what was needed. These are not minor. They are the threads that hold a life together. Next, write where life feels hard and add a sentence of permission beside each. I feel tired. I allow rest without guilt. I feel unsure. I allow space to learn. I feel behind. I allow progress at my pace. This is how the inner climate warms. Growth needs warmth. Make an anchor phrase that will carry you today. Keep it short so it can be used in a breath. I'm allowed to receive support. Write it 3 times, slowly, letting the body hear it. If the mind says, support does not come, reply with, I allow support in expected and unexpected ways. Write that line next. Receiving is a skill. It strengthens with use. Many want good things but keep a closed door inside. Today is about unlocking that door. Choose one simple act of receiving to practice. It can be accepting help when it is offered, saying thank you and letting it land, giving space for a compliment to be felt, placing a warm hand on the heart for a minute, taking a short rest without explanation, eating in a way that cares for the body, stepping outside for 5 minutes of fresh air, or asking for clarity in a kind voice. Write the choice on the page and write why it supports peace. This turns the act into medicine, not a task. Medicine works because there is permission to heal. During the day, carry the anchor phrase like a smooth stone in a pocket. Touch it in the mind before sending a message, before starting a task, when hunger signals, when the day speeds up. The phrase keeps the nervous system in a friendly zone. When the body feels worthy, it lets in what it needs. Shoulders lower, breath deepens, the heart opens to small joys, and the mind becomes fairer to the self. If the old habit of refusal shows up, refusing help, refusing praise, refusing time, pause and place a hand on the chest. Speak gently. It is safe to let good reach me. Feel the body's answer. Sometimes it will relax right away. Sometimes it will take more practice. Both are fine. Healing is often a series of soft yeses repeated over time. Each yes builds trust. In the evening, write about the ways receiving showed up. Did someone offer a kind word that was truly heard? Did a task feel lighter because you allowed a pause? Did the body soften during a moment that used to feel tight? List these moments as proof that worth is not something to earn, it is something to allow. Add 3 lines of gratitude, 1 for self, 1 for others, 1 for life. Keep them plain and sincere. Gratitude is not a performance. It is a gentle settling of attention on what supports life. Close the day with a small posture shift. Sit tall without strain. Draw the elbows back slightly to open the chest. Breathe into that space and whisper, I allow good. Whisper, I am supported. Whisper, I welcome ease. Place the notebook nearby. This night will carry the new permission into the morning. The body learns while you sleep. The heart practices worth in dreams. The mind rests its old guard. Life loves to meet a kind receiver. Day 3 brings the art of changing old stories into new support. Begin with breath, in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting the exhale be a little longer. This lengthened exhale calms the system and makes space for fresh thought. Open the notebook to a 2-column page. At the top of the left column, write old story. At the top of the right column, write new support. In the left column, write the lines that repeat without help. Keep them honest and simple. It's always hard. There's never enough time. I mess things up. I can't trust my choices. Good things don't last. Let them land without shame. Seeing them on paper takes away some of their power to run the day from the shadows. Now move to the right column. For each old line, write a fresh, kind thought that you can believe today. Not a grand promise, a supportive step. It's always hard becomes, I can take one easy step today. There's never enough time becomes, I can give 10 minutes to what matters. I mess things up becomes, I learn fast when I'm kind to myself. I can't trust my choices becomes, I can make one clear choice and assess how it feels. Good things don't last becomes, good can grow as I care for it. Read the right column out loud, slowly, letting each line meet the breath. If any line feels fake, soften it until the body relaxes while reading it. The body is the guide. The body knows when a thought helps. Choose 3 right column lines to be the day's companions. Write them again on a fresh page with space between them. Under each, add one tiny action that matches. If the line is, I can take one easy step today, choose the easiest step. If the line is, I can give 10 minutes to what matters, set a gentle timer and offer those minutes with a calm mind. If the line is, I learn fast when I am kind to myself, pick one small task and practice kind self-talk the whole time. These actions make the thought real. The brain loves evidence. The heart loves follow-through. The body loves rhythm. Add a breath cue on the page. In for 4, out for 6, 3 times, or any simple ratio that feels natural. Use this breath before writing, before each tiny action, and whenever the old story tries to return. Over time, the old lines lose strength because the body is no longer helping them by staying tense. A relaxed body does not feed fearful thoughts. Calm chemistry leads to clear choices. If resistance rises strongly, treat it like a friend who is worried. Write a short note from the caring voice to the worried voice. I know you are trying to keep us safe by repeating what you know. I am guiding us with care now. I will choose small, steady steps. I will listen to how the body feels. You can rest while I lead. Read the note aloud once, then return to the day's 3 lines. This small act builds trust between parts of the mind. Trust lowers inner noise. With less noise, the heart can speak. During the day, look for small matches with the new lines. If the new line is about time, celebrate the minutes you do give rather than scolding for minutes missed. If the new line is about kindness, note each gentle word you offer yourself. If the new line is about choice, track how it felt in the body after you chose. Learn from both ease and tension. Write brief notes in the margins when you can. These notes become a map of change that the brain can follow tomorrow. When evening arrives, return to the 2-column page and add one more right column line if a better one appeared during the day. Then turn to a fresh space and write, I noticed, and list 3 pieces of evidence that match the new support. They may be soft. You paused to breathe before acting. You spoke with care to yourself. You chose a step that felt kind and still moved you forward. You noticed the urge to rush and did not obey it. You felt even a small spark of trust for a moment. Close with 3 lines spoken slowly, it's safe to grow. I can take one small step today. Things begin to work as I do. Place a hand over the heart. Feel the steady beat that has carried you through so much. Whisper, thank you for being here. Whisper, we are learning a kinder way. Whisper, we continue tomorrow. Day 4 welcomes a gentle meeting between feeling and intention. Begin with a slow inhale through the nose and an even longer exhale through the mouth, as if the breath is smoothing the inner surface of the body. Rest a hand on the heart and notice the warmth. The goal today is simple. Allow the emotions to match the good that is being called in. When the inner weather aligns with the chosen outcome, the path to it becomes kinder and clearer. Open the notebook and write one line that names the feeling most desired around the intention: ease, relief, joy, clarity, strength, trust. Keep it honest and simple. Under that line, write a few sentences that describe how this feeling shows up in the body. Does ease feel like a softer belly and shoulders that sit a little lower? Does joy feel like a lightness in the chest and a smile that arrives without effort? Let the body teach. Let it speak in small details. This is the language the nervous system understands. Now, write a brief sensory scene of the desired outcome already fulfilled. Keep it grounded in simple senses rather than big declarations. What is seen in that moment? Light on a table, a tidy corner, a message that reads confirmed, a calendar box checked. What is heard? A quiet morning hum, a friendly hello, the soft closing of a journal. What is felt on the skin? Warmth from a cup, the texture of paper, the softness of clothing. What scents are present? Tea, fresh air, a hint of soap. Write it as if describing a peaceful room. Do not push. Only allow the senses to paint the picture. The point is not to chase a wish, but to give the body a calm preview that says, this is safe, this is familiar, this is allowed. When the body recognizes a scene as safe, it stops bracing against it. When bracing ends, receiving begins. Give the body a few mindful movements to seal this alignment. Circle the shoulders forward and back with care. Let the neck gently trace a small arc. Stretch the arms wide for a breath and then bring the hands to the heart. Notice how movement shifts thought. A soft body helps kind thoughts find their place. Write a short cue to return to during the day. Peace leads my choices. Under it, add a line that grants permission. I am safe to feel and heal. These lines calm the emotional tide without denying it. Feelings move like waves. A wave allowed passes more quickly than a wave resisted. When old emotions surge, fear, doubt, irritation, turn to the page with honesty. Write, right now I feel, and let it flow. Then write, I can care for this feeling by, and name one gentle step. A 5-minute walk, a glass of water, 3 slow breaths, placing a hand on the belly, stepping outside for sunlight, turning down sound for a short while. Follow the step and notice how the body answers. Add a line. I choose the feeling that supports my next step. Choose it not by force, but by care. Choosing calm does not erase real emotion. It gives it a safe place to land and settle. Affirmations for today can be soft and steady. Peace leads my choices. I allow a calm path to my good. It is safe to feel, it is safe to heal. Read each line slowly, resting between them. If tears come, let them. If a smile comes, let it. Emotion is energy moving. A river flows. It is not a problem to be solved. It is life passing through. Each time feelings align with the intention, the inner and outer begin to agree. Agreement is power without force. Agreement is a bridge to the outcome. Evening arrives, and the page is ready to gather signs that the inner state matched the chosen feeling, even in small ways. Write, I noticed alignment when, and list simple moments. When the breath softened during a tense call, when a kind tone replaced a harsh one, when a pause prevented a spiral, when the body chose rest and woke clearer. Then write, I gently cared for my feelings by, and name the actions taken. Close with 3 soft lines. I honor my feelings. I choose calm leadership inside. My emotions and intentions learn to walk together. Set the notebook down like a resting bird. Let the night carry the lesson deeper. Day 5 opens the channel of gratitude and receiving. Sit comfortably with the notebook, soften the belly, and let the breath fall into a steady rhythm. Write a thank you letter dated 1 week from today, as if the intention has already unfolded with grace. Keep it humble and heartfelt. Thank life for specific support, the small doors that opened, the timing that felt right, the sense of being guided to simple steps, the people who were kind, the courage that rose at the right moment, the calm that steadied the hands. Gratitude is not a performance. It is attention landing on what helps life grow. As attention lands, the body softens its guard. Soft bodies receive more freely. Write a gratitude trio below the letter. 1 gratitude for self, 1 for others, and 1 for life. Let them be real and small. Thank the part of self that showed up on days when energy ran low. Thank the person who replied with clarity that made the next step easier. Thank life for the way sunlight found the room that morning. This is how the channel widens, by noticing what is already supportive. The nervous system learns that help is present, and it becomes easier to let more in. Practice receiving in a simple rehearsal. Write the sentence that will be spoken when good news arrives. Make it short and sincere. Thank you. I receive this with gratitude. Read it out loud 3 times, slowly, with a relaxed jaw and soft eyes. Notice any tightness that appears. If tightening shows up, place a hand on the chest and breathe out longer than the inhale. Repeat, "It is safe to let good reach me." Then read the sentence again. This small act changes how praise, support, and opportunity are processed. It turns a closed door into an open window. Choose 1 act of receiving for today. It can be accepting a compliment without quickly turning it away, saying yes to a small offer of help, setting aside 10 minutes to sit quietly, taking a nourishing meal without rushing, or messaging a kind update that allows support to reach you. Write the choice on the page. Under it, add why it supports the body and the intention. This helps me stay calm. This builds trust. This keeps my energy steady. Following through on a single act of receiving signals to life that the channel is clear. Affirmations for today can be gentle and grounded. I welcome good with ease. Gratitude grows what I value. Life supports me in expected and unexpected ways. Read them after a few deep breaths and pause so the body can absorb the meaning. If the mind raises old rules about earning and deserving, answer kindly, "My worth is not in question. I allow support to meet my honest effort." Write that line and underline it. Worth is not a prize. Worth is a birthright. When worth is quietly accepted, receiving becomes a natural gesture, like opening a hand. In the evening, list the moments when receiving was practiced. Write how it felt. Did the shoulders lower? Did warmth spread in the chest? Did the breath deepen? Capture these body notes. They are more than details. They are proof that receiving changes the inner state. Close with 3 lines that nurture the receiving muscle. I am allowed to receive support. I notice small gifts and say thank you. I am a good steward of what I receive. Let the night be an ally, teaching the body to rest in the safety of enough. Day 6 guides the inner work into simple, inspired action. Action does not have to be heavy to be real. Sit with the notebook and write 1 tiny step that can be done in 15 minutes or less, and that clearly supports the intention. Make it specific and kind. Send a clear message. Review a short list. Tidy 1 useful area. Research 1 option and save the link. Schedule a small appointment. Take a short walk to reset the mind. Stretch gently to support energy. The key is to choose a step so light that starting feels natural. Write the step, then write a 1-sentence reason. This lowers friction. This opens a door. This clears space for what matters. Before starting the step, map any friction with care. Write 3 small obstacles that could appear: distraction, doubt, perfectionism. and next to each, write a gentle counter. If distraction rises, set a 5-minute timer and focus until it rings. If doubt speaks, breathe out longer and read today's affirmation. If perfectionism tightens, aim for done, not flawless. This is action with compassion. Compassion lowers the inner cost of movement. When movement is kind, momentum grows with less effort. Create a simple rhythm for the day, a breath to begin, the tiny action, a minute of stillness to notice how it felt, then a short note on the page. Repeat this rhythm once or twice more if energy allows, with new tiny steps. This is how big goals are met by gentle progress, stone by stone, placed with patient hands. The body likes rhythms. Rhythms soothe the mind. Soothed minds choose well. Set one gentle boundary today that protects the tiny steps. Keep it clean and calm, turning off one notification for a focused period, saying not now to a draining habit, stepping away from a screen at a chosen time, or letting a small task wait until after the priority step is done. Write the boundary and the reason it helps. Boundaries are not walls, they are garden fences that keep the tender sprouts safe. Affirmations for today can carry a strong yet soft tone. Small steps create real change. I notice and honor helpful signs. I attend to what matters with calm focus. Read them before the tiny step, then begin. If the mind protests, answer kindly, just the next 15 minutes. The mind can agree to that. 15 minutes of kind, focused action often changes the entire tone of a day. It teaches the body that movement is safe and productive, not punishing. During the day, watch for signs and supports that match the movement. An answer that arrives quickly, a clear thought that solves a small problem, a simple path that appears after a drawer is cleared, a fresh idea during a short walk. Write these down as they happen or in the evening. They are not coincidences to ignore. They are signals that alignment and action are shaking hands. When inner state and outer step agree, life tends to respond. In the evening, write signals and steps and list what happened. Note how the body felt before and after each tiny action. Did the forehead soften? Did the breath feel easier? Did pride rise gently because follow-through happened without harshness? These notes train the brain to link kind action with a good inner state. Close with 3 soft lines. I show up for myself in small, steady ways. I am guided toward simple, helpful action. My steps today make room for tomorrow's ease. Set the notebook down with care. The day has been honest and kind. Day 7 completes the first cycle with surrender, celebration, and a plan to continue. Sit with the notebook and write a celebration page. List wins from the week, both inner and outer. Include calm breaths taken, kind words spoken to self, small actions completed, moments of receiving, feelings welcomed, boundaries honored, clarity gained, and any visible progress. Let the list grow. Celebration is not boastful. It is grateful attention to truth. Truth builds trust with the self. Trust becomes a strong floor for the next steps. Write a short surrender note. I release the timing and the exact shape of outcomes. I keep the care. I keep the practice. I keep the steady love I give myself. Underline the line that speaks most. Surrender is not giving up. It is giving over the strain, keeping the devotion. When strain is offered up, the body sighs in relief. Relief opens space for insight and ease. This is where many breakthroughs quietly begin. Now set a light plan for the next week. Keep the morning and evening pages because they anchor the mind and body. Choose one new supportive focus to add, perhaps deepening worth, practicing receiving, or refining tiny steps. Write 3 gentle goals for the next 7 days, each small, clear, and kind. Next to each, write a first action and when it could fit into the day. Plans that respect energy are plans that get done. Respect keeps the nervous system on your side. Add a closing set of affirmations to carry forward. Read them slowly, letting each line settle in the heart and belly. I am willing to receive. Good flows to me and through me. My words plant seeds, my actions water them, my life blooms. Rest after each line and feel the body answer. The body often responds with a soft release, a deeper breath, a feeling of space. That is the sign that the words are landing as nourishment. Offer thanks for what has grown this week. Place a hand on the heart and say softly, "Thank you for showing up, even when it was hard." Offer thanks to the parts of the mind that learned a new tone. Offer thanks to the body for listening and guiding. Offer thanks to life for the way small supports appeared. Gratitude keeps the door open. Open doors welcome quiet miracles. Let there be a simple close to the day and to this first cycle. Sit tall without strain. Let the eyes soften. Breathe in a kind thought. Breathe out old strain. Whisper, I release pressure. I keep devotion. Whisper, peace leads my choices. Whisper, I walk with gentle strength. Place the notebook where it will greet the next morning. A kind routine becomes a wise friend. This is a good place to gather what has been learned. A gentle practice can carry a life forward. Morning words that set direction, evening words that honor truth, a body that is treated as a partner, emotions that are cared for rather than fought, gratitude that opens the inner channel, receiving that allows support to land, tiny steps that move the story along, and surrender that frees the heart from strain. These are not fancy tools. They are humble and steady. Humble and steady wins the trust of the mind and body. With trust, change can be soft and lasting. Let the final word be simple and strong. Keep choosing the next kind step. Read a single supportive line when the day begins to rush. Write one short note of evidence at night, even if it is only a few words. Place a hand on the heart when old voices rise and speak with care. Offer gratitude for what is present.